Welcome to Seasparkles Corner. This is the next chapter in Sylvia Thompson's adventures. Today is July 23rd, 2023. She has something very special she'd like to share with you.
Uh, Good afternoon, everybody. Uh, Donna and I thought maybe you'd be interested in the fact that we got these from the last ship we went on.
The escape.
See it? And it's all. This is my stuff, but this is as far as it went. And it had a picture of the ship in it, and somehow I lost it on one of our side trips by accident. And this is what it looks like. You see, it's a little bit there. And then see what it says? Norwegian Escape, all the way down. And then there's a fish at the end. Isn't that lovely? I want you to know that when I saw it, I usually have the ones from the restaurant that we used to go to in Orlando. And I said to Donna, I'm going to get that. And as we walked around the ship in our long voyage, 2.5, 3 weeks, and everybody, after I got mine, everybody on the ship, about 90% were walking around with these. They all loved them.
I'd like to just make a little comment. On one side, it was silver and it had NCL on it. And the other side
Had the ship
had an entire thing of the ship.
in
And
silver.
that's what made it special. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. But somehow I lost it. I don't know how. I was trying to be careful, but that's the way it is. So this was the cruise that we went on this year. Came back in May, and we had a wonderful time. And the whole cruise was a gift. And we had a butler that just waited on us hand and foot and gave us so much food we couldn't eat it. And of course, we went on my birthday. We didn't come back till after my birthday was over. And every time we went in, and we went to a private dining room only for Haven people. Everything was private for Haven. And when we went to leave the hotel, we got on the bus and it took us to the place where the shed is, that you wait in front of it until it's your turn to come in, to go into the, what I call it, a barn or a shed, that you go in and wait in turn for that, and you get seats. And then, okay, when we got off the bus, I said to the mother, he said, can we help you with your luggage? I said, yes. I said, we're Haven. Oh, come right along. You go right through. You don't wait. There was 5,000 to 600 people waiting to go on that ship, and we never waited. We went right through. And when we got up to the 18th deck, the man that was bringing us up said, I'm going to take you right into the private dining room so you can have lunch because it's after 12.
I was hungry.
And I said, well, what about other things? Oh, I'll take everything right in. He said, I'll tell the butler you're here, and he'll take care of you, putting your luggage away and everything. And it was just lovely. And we had 5 meals a day up there because every other meal, the butler would bring us in all kinds of fruit and drinks.
Turkey sandwiches?
And we had turkey sandwiches, and I had 3 birthday cakes that were all chocolate with ice cream, chocolate ice cream, of course. And I went swimming every day in the private room where the...
Fresh water.
Yeah, it was freshwater pool there in that section. And they had a section where you could sit in the pool with just your feet and ankles in a big lounge chair in the other pool. So it was quite nice. And everywhere we went, we got taken and escorted. And one of the dinners we went to, the escort took us. And when he got to the restaurant, the man said, let me see, have you got your permission for this
reservation?
Yeah, reservation. And the man that was carrying
concierge,
yeah, whatever it was, he said, Haven, go right to the front seat. And everywhere we went, we had the same thing. It was just lovely. And when we went on the side buses, the same thing. But I've already told about that, haven't I, getting on the buses. And one trip, we went into the city. And there were stairs everywhere. And we were all lining up to go in, and they come in and pick up my wheelchair and help some of them I went up in the wheelchair with the guys carrying me up, and other times I managed to get up the stairs with help of people walking, and then I'd get back in the wheelchair when we got up. But it was all above board, and everywhere we went, we were the best because we went in Haven. But that, because when you pay for it, it's a lot more money. But trust me, it's wonderful. And we came back and forth on the train. Of course, I've already mentioned that.
Tell them about
The wheelchair.
Beef Beach. Remember?
No, I've already told about that.
You told them about the guy, how he pushed you up as far
Yes,
as
you
he
got
could.
that on your thing.
Okay, I didn't remember.
Yeah, we got. So I think we've got about everything else. Oh, did we mention the meet up on the other side of the street from the hotel?
Yeah, we got that video.
Okay, then you're all set for that. But we totally enjoyed ourselves, and we're going again in 2 years. Come heck or high water, if I'm still alive and kicking, and Don or I are both alive. And another thing I thought I would mention to you, I live in a lovely apartment, and I've been here many years, and
15 years.
and now I'm in the wheelchair, and 90% of the time I can't walk anymore. I just have spells where I can walk in the room, but I fall down a lot. So the people at the office said they're going to put a ramp in between my dining room and living room so I can get to the rest of the house. And that should happen soon, and that'll be a big help because there's a big step from the dining room to living room, and I'm always falling. And no matter how careful I am, I still seem to miss the step, especially at night. So, and right now, Donna's spending a couple of weeks with me, and we've been going swimming across the street to the lake that, in the wheelchair, the water comes right up, my wheelchair, I put it right up to the water. And
That's a pool.
There's 3 stairs, and there's a railing, and I just kind of slide down the railing so I don't fall and get hurt. And I love that. And the pool is big and deep, and it's lovely.
And it's brand new.
Donna and I spend every morning in it, and when she goes home, I go by myself over there. So we're having very, very hot weather here today, and we get thunderstorm almost every afternoon, which is going to come momentarily. But we love it. And Donna's having a birthday, August 24th.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a little something for her birthday. I'm not telling her anything. So,
I don't want to know. It's not my birthday.
And I've got the papers for my new lease. And they'll probably bring me.
Year 15.
Yeah, all I got to do is sign the papers sometime in August, and then that'll be all of it. And we don't know whether it's going to be for 1 year or 2 yet, because they're changing everything.
1 year. The system ain't fully intact
Okay,
yet.
it's 1 year for now. And the government checks my apartment, inspects it every other year, which they never find anything wrong anyways, because I make sure it's kept up to par. So, love and kisses to all my grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren,
And friends.
and my children and friends up in New England.
All around the world.
All around the world where we've been.
After all, you have 2 boyfriends in the Dominion Republic.
Yes, after all, we have to go back there to see our boyfriends, my
Yours.
boyfriends.
In Puerto Plata in the Dominion Republic.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, I felt quite honored. I got treated so lovely and everything, you know. It was worth everything. And they gave us everything. All looked nice. And I always tell you, go to the region if you want to go on a ship, because they do not charge for a man or a woman. Don't come around with a handout asking for tips. They never do that at this one.
You're not supposed
And
to.
I said, I'm all for that. I've been on other cruises, and they were standing asking for tips everywhere. And I don't care for that, so.
And you got to admit, you've never been treated better on any other cruise line but Norwegian.
No, I never had, they do more than all the others put together. But I never had any trouble with the ships. But now everybody does, so, we're going to stick to them. But every time we go somebody different. And I've been 3 times through the Panama Canal. I went once on the old one that's 14 feet wide, and the big one is 18.
We went through the Biggest ship ever went through it, and that was the Joy. We broke the
Yeah.
record
We went to the biggest ship and it was huge.
because the Joy was
and
huge.
we were just an eighth of a inch away from each side.
Yeah, that was $1.5 billion. It cost Norwegian to build that little ship.
Alrighty, I guess that's enough for today. I want to go do something else. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching, and as always, the fun never ends in Sea Sparkles Corner. Feel free to share. Feel free to subscribe. Hugs and kisses from my family to yours. I want to get a final picture of it. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.